Yo, what's happening, y'all? This is Rocket. So welcome into this Kobe Bryant Showtime lockdown build review. So I made a young Kobe. My bro Point has a young LeBron, so I wanted to have a young Kobe. Uh, one of the ultimate defensive guards. And there's another one right there, GP, DPOY, MJ and DPOY, Kobe, countless defensive teams. So here's a young Kobe. I usually come to the 2K features when I make a build. And if I'm making a build of a person, and I'll come in here and I'll take a look at all these attributes and try to model my version off of all of them, blend them, and get the best one. So this one here, uh, 85 dunk, 85 three ball, 92 mid range. You're going to be a lockdown player, 96, 86. So obviously we're not making the build verbatim, but we are going to pull some key attributes from all these builds. So, like this one has the 85 plus three. Some of them have, more three than others. You come over here to the modern section. We're only going to look at a couple of them. So you come over here to this '01 Kobe, 1 year before the one we looked at, and this one has, a 95 dunk instead of an 85. It's got a 94 midi, so I like that. The 3-point shot's a little bit low. And 79 is a little bit too disrespectful for Kobe. Kobe took almost a ton of his shots were under heavy pressure and duress. Like, he wasn't a guy teams just let shoot open looks. Teams would double him in favor of just letting another person take an open look because it's Kobe. So, an 85 three is way more realistic. Kobe had years where he shot better than other years from three, and 85 is definitely way more realistic. So we're going to have our three in the mid 80s. The ball handle is going to be elite, 89, 88. I think you need 88 on this game for the Kobe SIGs. So, we're going to be targeting that. You're a lock. Obviously, we will have more block interior, and we will be making the build at 6'7". 6'7" is the tallest I can be while maintaining 99 perimeter. So now we've checked out that, we're going to come over here to my build. And I do have a little bonus on the build I'm going to show you in the thing. If you have to have post control, you can cap break for it. I'm not going to do so. A young Kobe played differently at wearing number 8 than he did number 24. Like, he developed more post control later in his career and evolved his game. So this young Kobe is more flashy, dribbling, Derrick Rose, dunking, defense. It's going to be pretty interesting. So a two-way off-screen shooter is what it's called off of base. Once you cap break it, you do get a better build name. So 6'7", 190. If you weigh any more, you lose the 99 prim D. So if your wingspan's any shorter, you can't get 99 perimeter even at minimum weight. So this is where we arrived at. We can get set shot with 93 midi. So this is what the build looks like without cap breakers. 5 here for 99, 5 here for 88, a couple here, get your speed with ball up closer to 80. 2 puts you at 79, 3 puts you at 82. I threw 2 on right away just so I'm a little bit quicker. Max 3-point shooting, finishing specialization, the defense, high interior, high block. Now we're going to head to this cap breaker screen, and you're going to see all this cool stuff. So I already got the build started to be upgraded, so we're going to head over to that one. 2-way ISO sniper. So this build's going to be an improved block build, and I'm going to explain everything about it right here. So first things first, we're 6'7" and not 6'5". Our arms are about a half a foot longer, so that's good. We've got like plus 20 points of steal, so now we can actually impact the game and force turnovers in a different way. We got our block is up from like a 60 to a 75, so we pick up paint patroller. We're 1 away from 78 for high flying denier. Interior is up from like a 50 or 60 to 80. So with that block, and like, we're going to be getting way better animations with paint patroller on this build. I took the strength down because I have 2 6'5" locks. One has 99 prim and 92 strength. The other one has 99 and 71. They really both play about the same on the perimeter from that respect. Strength is, if you're trying to rebound, like if you're a bigger lock and you're trying to guard actual 6'9" and stuff like that, like strength and block and interior are all wonderful to have, and rebound. when you're trying to get crashed for rebounds. Like, you need strength for rebound takeovers. You need strength for layup badges. So it's like, you look at my build, I don't have layup. I don't have rebound. I'm not going to be trying to guard, mashers in the paint. So it's like, I think I'll be all right without this. Now that I've got all this steel, I'm taller. So that's what we're going to be going with on the physical side. We're picking up a couple points of agility as well. We're up from an 87 to 89. So the speedster will have like a 97 agility. I probably will put a cat breaker here just to go 90, even though I don't get anything, just because I want to have I want my hips to turn when I'm fucking running on defense. I want as smooth animations as this game will give me. So over here, I got Zach LaVine dribble style here. I put an extra one on this because my Ant build has an 86. My Sean Marion build has a 75. And I noticed the difference between 75 and 86. So I kind of want to meet in the middle. I want it to be a little bit faster if possible. So I'll take a little bit extra with this 88 ball handle. Now with this speed with ball takeover, I get like 94 speed with ball. Pass, we're going to chill at bronze dimer. We've done it all year. We throw dots. We maxed out our three-point shooting at 87. Like I said, once I get purple set shot, here you get gold shifty, here you get gold deadeye. So I'm going to have, and I run the same jumper as my amp build on this guy. So we're going to be, if I can even shoot within like 10% of what I shoot on that other build, which is really high, I'll be in business. If I can shoot like 68% from 3, 69, 70 on this guy, I don't need to shoot 80 like a 99, but, I expect to shoot really well. Post control. If you have to evolve your Kobe, if you just have to have post fade phenom, I set it up so 5 cap breakers will take you to exactly the 79. You can get your gold post fade phenom and +2 it to red. So you can get your legend post fade if you want. I'm not doing that. I got better things to do with my cap breakers. I'm a lockdown build, not trying to take post up shots. But from an authenticity standpoint, there you have it. Contact dunks off my specialization. I did set it up so I get 89 in a neat little row. So overall, I'm really liking what this is looking like. I've been testing offline, because I don't have Enforcer anymore, and it really doesn't affect me as much as you would think it would. But like I said, I'm not a build with rebounds. I'm not a build that's trying to guard post-ups. On the perimeter, it's mainly about speed and agility. And when I'm guarding point guards, these 99.3 guards, 6'2" to 6'5", etc., none of them have strength anyway. None of them have any. So what I need is agility, because I have strength on my other 6'5" locks, and some of them can be too fast, and they just run right past you. So having the strength doesn't even honestly help me guard those drippy 99 3-point guards. But what I need is more agility and more height for the shot contests. So overall, I'm really liking the direction that this build went. So hopefully you're going to see this in action before you know it. Thanks, y'all. We'll see y'all down the road.